Today's latest top stories from Blue Eye Media. And now from our global friendly partners.
We have breaking news right now. Donald Trump is now becoming increasingly comfortable with striking Iran, specifically the Fordo nuclear facility in Iran. According to ABC News, preparations are being taken now to possibly launch this strike, which would drag the United States into a conflict with Iran. Now, this wouldn't be one strike on the Fordo facility. This would take multiple strikes to destroy the nuclear facility. And according to ABC News, at this hour, he is becoming more comfortable with launching this strike. As I told you earlier, the Wall Street Journal reported that Donald Trump actually greenlit military operations against Iran last night, but it has yet to be executed because Trump is waiting to see whether or not Iran will actually abandon its nuclear program before Trump takes action. But it is looking increasingly likely that as soon as tonight, you could have B-52, B-2 bombers in the air and launching bunker busters at this specific nuclear facility.
We have some major breaking news. Donald Trump has privately approved attack plans for Iran. According to the Wall Street Journal, in some major reporting, Donald Trump told his senior aides late Tuesday that he approved of attack plans for Iran, but was holding off on giving the final order to see if Tehran will abandon its nuclear program, according to 3 people familiar with the deliberations. Trump is hoping that threatening to join Israel's strikes on Iran will compel them to meet his demands, and the people that spoke to the Wall Street Journal acknowledged that a U.S. attack was under consideration, but said he still may decide against it. A senior White House official also said that multiple options remain on the table and that Trump will continue to watch how Israel operates. This is probably the most significant reporting of this war so far. If the United States gets involved, that is a major escalation, which would have major consequences for the entire world. So look, I'm going to keep you updated on all of this stuff. I'm going to go break it down on my YouTube, my Substack, and my Spotify show. Link in bio for all of those things. But man, keep your eye out on the news. Things could get crazy really quickly.
So Iran just called out Donald Trump for lying about Iranian officials requesting a meeting at the White House, and they threw some insults at him too. So this morning, Donald Trump claimed Iranian officials had called him to request a meeting at the Oval Office, implying that they were ready to surrender. However, in response to that statement, here is what Iran's mission to the UN said, quote, "No Iranian official has ever asked to grovel at the gates of the White House. The only thing more despicable than his lies is his cowardly threat to take out Iran's supreme leader." And then they went on to insult him, calling him a warmonger, saying, quote, "Iran does not negotiate, certainly not with a has-been warmonger clinging to relevance." So what a bizarre time we are in when I find myself clapping and fist pumping when reading a statement like that from Iran against our own president. Now, they could be lying about denying a meeting, and I hope for all of our sakes they do have the meeting to de-escalate this conflict. However, the fact that I am more inclined to take Iran's words at face value over our own commander-in-chief's tells you just how awful of a human being Donald Trump is. Crazy times.
Follow Blue Eye Media for exclusive insights and breaking news sources from global friendly outlets that you won't get from the mainstream TV and radio outlets of America. Learn how to play the flute of the globe and learn the real truth.